What's up, brother? What's up, brothers? Now, there's a lot of male YouTubers in the manosphere that are producing anti-marriage content. You know, they're pushing this narrative that marriage is not in men's best interest. And I just want to have an objective conversation about this. A non-biased, rational conversation about whether or not marriage is in a man's best interest. Now, the way I see it, you have three options. And number one, you can be single for the rest of your life. You can be a monk, you can be abstinent. You know, you can enjoy all the perks of being a single male with no responsibilities other than yourself. You know, that's an easy, stress-free life, and I can understand why a lot of men would want to make this decision. Now, if you as an individual decide that that's the best option for you, then so be it. I can't tell you that's a bad option. As a matter of fact, I'm enjoying that lifestyle as we speak. However, we're not talking about you as an individual. We're talking about men collectively as a whole. Now, if men collectively as a whole decided to stay single for the rest of their lives and be abstinent, the human race would go extinct. That's just common sense. So we can scratch that off as being men's best interest. Staying single for the rest of your life is not in men's best interest. In fact, that will kill off the entire human race. That is a terrible idea. Now we have option number two. You can casually date women. You know, you can casually go out, casually sleep with women. Now, this is what a lot of men are choosing to do, and a lot of women are choosing this option as well. But what this option ultimately leads to is single mommies all over the place. And I don't think I have to pull up any statistics to prove to you that children that grow up in a single mother household are at a disadvantage when compared to children that grow up with two lawfully wedded parents. I think that goes without saying. That is the obvious. Now we have option number three. You can get married and have children. Now this option comes with a lot of risk. Obviously the risk is divorce. And when a male goes through divorce, if he does not have the money and resources to hire a really good lawyer and go through the divorce properly, he is really going to get screwed. Because divorce can absolutely annihilate a man, and it can annihilate an entire family. And inevitably it leads to children growing up with single mothers, just as option number two does. So divorce is a terrible option. Divorce is the worst thing that can ever happen to a man. But for the sake of your sons and your daughters, marriage is the best option. You know, that's a risk that men have to take. You know, men do have to be brave. They do have to accept this challenge. And a lot of times, men make the wrong decisions. They get married to, women that are not marriage material, so to say. And this kind of woman will really abuse her male partner, because once the two of you have children, you are now officially married, and she now has a certain amount of power over the male. You know, she can ruin his life at the snap of a finger. So this does force a lot of men to, simp up and kind of follow their wife's directions. And that's where a lot of red-pilled content comes into play, because there is a certain element to staying. I don't like to use the terms alpha and beta when I'm having serious conversations. It's more of like a joking term, but being an alpha, having backbone, being the leader of your family, you know, demanding the respect from your family. You know, it's really important that you do that in order for a marriage to work. Because a lot of men, where I believe a lot of men go wrong, is they allow their wives to wear the pants in a family. Now, number one, women are not attracted to men with no backbone, so that's only going to lead to her disrespecting you, to her no longer being sexually attracted to you, you know, and to her eventually divorcing you and leaving you for another guy that's way more alpha than you are. So ultimately, if you want to have men's best interest as a collective whole, you would teach men to have backbone. You would teach men to be quote-unquote alphas. You know, you would teach men to be strong fathers and to ensure that we have productive offsprings, you know. Now, there could be a strong argument made in the case of taking this risk is the most masculine thing you could ever do. You know, stepping up to the plate and becoming a responsible father is the greatest thing that you as an individual man could do for society as a whole. You know, ensuring that your son will be a strong, independent individual, and your daughter will have a strong male influence in her life. She will know what it's like to receive non-sexual affection and attention and love from a male. So this can help guide her to, you know, not grow up assuming that sexual attention is the only kind of attention she's ever going to be worthy of. You know, we need to work on, number one, having less divorces, and number two, more of an equal distribution in the divorce process. You know, joint custody, or, you know, alimony is ridiculous to me. You know, why do you owe somebody after a breakup? You know, you owe somebody something that they didn't earn. That is a bizarre concept for me to grasp a hold of. I do understand child support, that makes sense. But then again, if you have joint custody, you know, child support is fairly meaningless. In this day and age, women work and they earn just as much money as men do. So there could be an argument there. So my non-biased conclusion on anti-marriage content is that it is, in fact, just a rhetoric. It is a radical way of thinking. You don't want to be a radical thinker. You don't want to be far on this side or far on that side. You want to objectively listen to what people say, you know, in hopes that maybe you will learn something from them. But at the same time, you need to draw rational conclusions. And in my opinion, it is irrational to say that marriage is not in men's best interest. The conversation we should be having is divorce, and how divorce is not in a man's best interest. It's not in a kid's best interest. It's not in a wife's best interest. It's not in the world's best interest. Anyways, I hope this video answered some of those questions, and that's all I have on this topic. LFA signing out. What's up, brothers? It is LFA, and I wanted to thank everybody for watching this video, and thank everybody who has subscribed to the channel or liked the videos or donated on PayPal or Patreon or BitChute or any social media platform. Anybody that has bought any of the merchandise underneath the video or clicked any of the affiliate links under the video. You guys are making all of this possible. It is not easy to grow a following. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of time. So I really appreciate all of your support, and I look forward to making more and more content for all of you. LFA signing out. Oh yeah. Check out some more videos. Yeah.
What's up, brother? up, brother? What's up, brother? What's up, brother?